In the cold weather, I took off all my clothes and then walked into the cold lake water, but the icy water immediately made me retreat back to the shore. Realizing this method wouldn't work, I quickly put my clothes back on and pushed a log into the water. Holding onto the log, I swam rapidly toward the center of the lake. After determining the general location, I dove straight down to the lake bottom where a sunken plane lay. After finding some supplies, I quickly surfaced. Just then, I was horrified to discover a brown bear had appeared on the shore. Using its keen sense of smell, the bear had found my remaining food, but that small amount didn't satisfy its hunger. It then turned toward my boyfriend's body lying nearby. I immediately slapped the water, trying to attract the bear's attention, but fortunately, the bear had no appetite for corpses. After returning to shore, I found that, aside from a large amount of money, there was nothing useful in the package. I had no idea how to survive on this deserted island next. Looking at the pile of cash on the ground, I immediately took out my glasses and set all the money on fire. Watching the successful campfire rise gave me hope to survive. I then went to the lakeside to get some food. After several attempts, it was clearly impossible to catch fish by hand. I immediately took off my earring to make a fish hook and tied it to one end of a stick with cotton thread, completing a simple fishing rod. Before long, a fish took the bait, but the fragile cotton thread couldn't support such force. With no other option, I had to venture into the jungle again. After searching through the forest, I found plenty of blueberries. After eating my fill, I stored the remaining blueberries in a bottle. Next was solving the water problem. Although there was plenty of river water on the island, countless animal droppings had bred numerous bacteria there. Then I remembered the metal fragments that had fallen from the plane crash. I fashioned the fragments into a simple metal bowl and placed it on the fire to boil the river water. To leave this island as soon as possible, I gathered the remaining supplies and went to the mountain top to determine the direction forward. To avoid getting lost in the forest, I used plastic bags to mark the trees. But before long, I suddenly discovered footprints on the ground. I thought following them would lead me out of the island, but the next second, I found the markers I had left earlier. I immediately checked the soles of my shoes and realized the footprints were my own. Helplessly, I could only return to my previous camp. I found a sewing kit and, after magnetizing it with my watch's magnet, inserted it into a piece of foam. Just like that, a simple compass was complete. Following the direction of the needle, I walked back into the forest.